I, George Walker Bush, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
that I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States
And will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
The aggressor was our witness. The aggressor was our witness. The aggressor was our witness.
Not my president! 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 Not my president!
Literally at the moment that he put up his hand and put his hand on the Bible, he became what he had been meaning to become. I think the moment happened, and I think he absolutely became the president, and as Brick puts it, and as George W. Bush himself put it, filled out the suit in a different way.
The inauguration of George W. Bush was certainly a media spectacle. On Inauguration Day, 40% of the public still believed that Bush had not been legitimately elected, yet there's almost no discussion of these electoral problems or the constitutional crisis. Instead, Bush undergoes a kind of transformation where he fills out the suit and becomes a leader. Forgotten are any of the questions about his ability, his experience, or his mangling of the English language. His transformation is almost magical.
I'd love to know in how many American homes people said, you know, now he looks like a president. Something came over him.
Well, there's no question, and that's part of the reason for all this elaborate ceremony, Brian. Nobody planned it that way exactly, but that's the way any great society operates. The idea of ceremony is to confer authority and legitimacy on the recipient of it, the person at the center of it, and I think George W. Bush, you know, grew up with ceremony. His family loves it. Formal and informal.
There was a total of about 10 minutes of protest coverage on the networks during the whole inauguration coverage. And when we did see images of protesters, there was no explanation as to why. We were asked to be passive spectators in this ritual of legitimation, when the real democratic issues that should have been being discussed were ignored. The real democracy was in the streets of Washington, D.C., where people were protesting the electoral crisis, the failure of the voting process in this country, that in Florida, thousands of black voters were illegally eliminated from the voting rolls. It was a diverse crowd with lots of things to say, but they weren't given a chance to speak. They weren't given a voice.
Where are you from?
Columbus, Ohio.
I live in Shepherdstown, West Virginia now.
I'm from Sarasota, Florida.
I'm from Boston.
I come from New York, New Jersey.
Cambridge, Mass.
Gloucester, Rhode Island.
Portland, Oregon. From Charlottesville, Virginia.
California.
I'm from D.C.
I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, and this is the first time I've ever seen a protest or anything like that. It doesn't happen down where I come from.
Well, I'm from Westchester County in New York, and I'm here today for a coronation because this is not an inauguration.
I don't want to watch on TV. I want to protest against him. The more people, the better it is. You've already heard some people say you can't fight City Hall. You can. Majority can take care of business, and we are here to take care of our business.
We're here, of course, to protest the coronation of Bush, corporate control of government, human rights, health care, environment, all things that, you know, obviously Bush has no regard for. So someone has to come out and make a voice, and it's not going to be the government, it's not going to be the corporations that control the government, it's going to have to be the people. Bottom up. Change comes from the bottom up.
I'm upset about the way this country is run, and I've written to my senators and voted and done everything else I could do, and here I am.
Just seeing that democracy and the people are heard.
The 2000 stolen election is not about Al Gore anymore, it's about democracy. Democracy is a moral premise that states each person matters and that each vote must count. There was no democracy on November 7th in Florida when the vote was taken away from us. And democracy is not when a loser wins. Democracy is when you count all the votes. Count all the votes. Count count all the votes.
Oh, well, gee, maybe I should go home. Oh, it's raining. You know, people said, we're going through. You know, people have just marched a DuPont circle, and they're like, okay, give me more. I get my hood on. I'm ready. You know, the parade hasn't started. There are less Bush supporters out here than us. This is our street. Pennsylvania Avenue, thank you very much. Here we are. Ain't no violence, not people, just violence, people don't stop. Ain't no violence, not people, just violence, people don't stop.
They didn't want you here. The government did not want you here. They did what they could to ensure that you would not be here. But we told them you were coming, and we told them that you would be here, and we told them that you had a constitutionally protected right to be here.
No Bush! No George! Let's go! President Bush! President Bush! President Bush! President Bush!
Wake up! Wake up, America! Wake up! This is America! How Bush luck! How Bush luck!
Bow before our two-headed Emperor God! We all decided, we're like, are we going to the inaugural? Like, what can we do? You know, we can't, it's too hard to really organize something complicated. You know, civil disobedience, none of us really wanted to spend the week in a DC jail, so, you know, we thought of street theater, and I'm going through my head, all of a sudden it hit me, Students for an Undemocratic Society. So, it's a tip of the hat to SDS.
So what's your mottos?
Kneel before Bush.
Celebrate Bush. Great day for America. Celebrate Bush. Great day for America. Celebrate Bush. Great day for America. Join us today at 9 a.m. for a...
They can claim all they want they won the popular vote. The popular vote in $1.50 buys you a cup of coffee at Dunkin' Donuts. Read the Constitution.
Hey, by the busload.
Republicans, they counted the votes in Dade County, and Bush came out 6 more votes than Gore.
That's fine. All we wanted was a count.
Well,
we
counted it 3 times. How many
it.
more times do you want to count the damn things? You can't count
Until
dim
you
votes.
get an answer.
You can't count dim votes.
We want to do more. What do we do next? What do we do on Inauguration Day? And we saw that the left was bringing out people to protest America, to protest the inauguration.
Hail to the idiot boy king! Hail to the idiot boy king!
President Bush! President Bush!
We love Bush and we love Dick! We love Bush and we love Dick! We love Bush! All hail Bush! All hail Bush! All hail Bush! You don't blame me! I voted with the majority!
President Bush! President Bush!
Now you know what criminals, communists, free moving radicals, and Friends of Farrakhan look like.
Condescending liberal! Mean-spirited liberal! Condescending liberal! Mean-spirited! Na 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 na! Hey hey hey! Goodbye! Come on, sing it, brother! Yeah. Na 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 na! Hey hey! Goodbye! All right!
I'm here to speak out, like everyone else is, about how Bush was given office and not elected into office. It's not right, it's not democratic, and I think everyone out here feels the same way. I'm also here to represent the hundreds of people in Florida whose vote did not get counted. It's wrong. So why are you wearing a mask today? Because I understand that we're living in a police state. And one thing that they always do is take away our freedom to protest. They keep blocking us off every block, and all we want to do is voice ourselves, and they're not even letting us do that. And the media and the paparazzi, they're all out here. It's all propaganda. They tell us that we have the right to demonstrate, we have the right to free speech, but then they try to silence us. You think that's right? I'm simply wearing a mask because I choose to conceal myself. I know that media is all out here in all forms, and I just want to protect myself, but also mainly, the reason why I'm out here is to make my voice known. You don't need to see my face to hear my voice. You just need to listen to what the people are saying.
Back! I need you back! I need you back!
Back it up! Back it up!
Can I have your badge number, please?
Back it up!
Back! Back up! Back up! Out of here! Everybody, in line!
Right here, 14th and K. Right where the protesters are surrounded right now. We're part of that group. And as some people were being thrown to the ground and surrounded, I was hit with a baton, but then carried away by some of my friends.
We're going to 14th and K.
14th K, what's going on over there?
The black bug has been boxed in, and apparently they're getting beaten and arrested.
Fuck off! Fuck off!
Everybody,
Stay down, right there. Right there. Ow! Fucking A!
Back up!
Oh!
We had a permit, but they wouldn't let us protest.
They wouldn't let you protest.
They wouldn't let us go through.
They must have let about 2,000 people go through. Then they stopped the protest. They cut it off. We were standing right there, whole line of cops standing
Thousands
there.
of people behind us.
And then they were just waiting for trouble. And then on the other side, sure enough, there was trouble, and they started arresting people. And then I'm sure that's what's going to make it onto the nightly news. A couple of troublemakers. Meanwhile, they block 10, 15,000 people, and then eventually people gave up. They walked away. They succeeded. And a woman next to us had a legal permit for the march. A legal permit, showed it to a cop, shrugged, he didn't care.
So people weren't allowed in?
People were not allowed in. They blocked it off. They succeeded.
Basically,
and people
they broke off the protest. So, I mean, now the protest, that huge group is now, broken up into smaller groups, and we're trying to find each other, and it's chaotic.
It's our legal right to assemble. It's our legal right to protest. I can cross this street, and it's our legal right to cross this street. Thank you, everybody. I hope your rights someday will be infringed. To know that we are standing up for your rights at this point too. We are here standing up for minority rights. We're standing up for women's rights, and you guys aren't helping us.
Somewhere I say to you, don't go back whimpering and getting all sad and going through all kind of changes. We understand power lies with truth. Lightness lies with truth. We are the light, they are the darkness. And what we telling them by being out here, we shining light on your darkness. And all we got to do to deal with this situation is turn the light on. And roaches will leave. And if you really want to get rid of the roaches, clean up the damn house.
We've taken an oath today that the blood of Goodman and Cheney and Swerner will not shed in vain. We've taken an oath today that Martin Luther King will not be erased from the annals of history. We've taken an oath today that Fannie Lou Hamer did not walk for nothing, that Medgar Evers didn't lay down for nothing. We've taken an oath today that we are going to turn this nation around, and it'll take more than Senior Bush or little Junior Bush to turn us around.
I'm out here not as a concerned citizen. I'm out here as an American, goddammit, and you have the right to say anything you want, whether it's verbal or on a plaque.
Yeah.
You can hold it up, and you can say anything the hell you want.
This is the first inauguration where they've checked your bags walking in. What are they afraid of? What are they afraid of?
have determined that the Department of the Interior has granted a permit for you to be able to voice your opinion. However, I must insist that the Secret Service, ladies and gentlemen, let me have your attention, please. I want to get you out here.
They're not going to communicate over the heads of the demonstrators. If they want to talk to us, talk to us. Don't talk to the crowd and tell us what our rights are. We know what our goddamn rights are. We've conformed to every rule. We've been in court. We've been move. Let's take our rights. We have the right to come through this checkpoint.
Hold it up. The sticks that you hold, your signs, can only be this size. That sign is no good. Which one? Second one. Hold it up. Which one? Hold it up, please. Hold it up. I want to get you all in here, but you gotta go and work with me. Open your backpacks.
But I love my country, and I felt rather patriotic, I suppose, until fairly recently, and I guess I've learned a lot about how it actually works, and I'm really so disappointed and discouraged. And this was just so bad that I certainly had to come and at least say so. It is frightening. I find it kind of scary. It's wonderful to see so many young people. I hope it works out for them.
Like they were saying, this is what democracy looks like, right? And that's what we want, democracy and justice now for Mumia, you know? Yeah, I think it's wonderful. They were supposed to meet at separate locations, and somehow they all got cut off, right? But everybody managed to get down here, and they're all together, coming together, different groups, you know, who sometimes are at odds with each other, but they're coming together for one purpose, and I think it's beautiful, and how can you stop that, you know?
BP, bang bang, Ongawa, Black Power. BP, bang bang, Ongawa, Black Power. Black people, you gotta become politically involved. Every soldier who came down here with us, we give you credit for being a soldier. You got some black so-called revolutionaries don't even want to come out of the damn closet. You can't win this revolution in the closet. You got to become politically educated, politically active, politically organized. It hurts me sometimes to see those who are fighting for Mumia. And I give you credit for fighting for Mumia. I do give you credit. But damn it, black people should be fighting harder than you for Mumia, because he's one of our own. Reparations now. Reparations now. We want reparations. We want reparations. We want reparations. We want reparations. We want reparations.
Well, I don't know. I suppose we'll get through it. Somebody over here has a good sign that says it takes a village, not the village idiot, but unfortunately that's what we've got.
We all live in a military state, a military state, a military state. We all live in a military state, a military state, a military state. We all live in a military state, a military state, a military state.
I don't think this is a legitimate presidency, and I think it's embarrassing to have somebody in office who knows nothing about foreign policy, and it's just not going to be good for not only the American people, but for, I think, people around the world.
200 years ago, you guys would be on horses with whips. You gotta know that. 30 years ago, you would have been in the street hosing down Dr. King. I assume you got the day off on Monday because it was a holiday, right? We're celebrating the dream and all that nice stuff. That man would have been out here getting his head cracked open by you guys. You go home and tell your daughter how great Martin Luther King is, right? Y'all were what Martin Luther King was fighting against.
Let the motherfucker burn! Burn, motherfucker!
The black box is comprised of, I would say, empowered individuals, not directed by any authority, leadership, or organization. There is no leader out in front, and there is no spokesperson who represents the group. It's as if everybody is equal. Black Bloc does not consider the police to be a legitimate authority. And while the police act that way, and they'll haul you off to jail, and they'll commit all kinds of violence on you, they don't respect them as an authority.
Settle down. Take it back. Settle down. Right on. Good job.
Anarchists have a kind of a specific viewpoint about the sanctity of life, and that the police, the government, and these corporations have violated that, and therefore are not to be expected to have respect from the anarchists. Anarchism today is more visible and has become more important to protest movements than any time in the last 20 years.
They're backing up! They're getting out here! I don't want to get attacked!
Our street! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets! Our streets!
Go back to Texas, George! Go back to Texas, George! No, we want him to stay! Yes!
You think you could put democracy in chains, George, but it won't last!
He's the best thing that happened in a long time! And you look
Tell me,
ridiculous!
can I ask a question? Why do you think he's the best thing that happened in a long time?
He's honest. He's
Saninated!
got integrity. We haven't
Speak
had
nice and loud so I can hear you.
He's got integrity. He's honest. He's got character. He's a man who loves the Lord.
Go back to Texas,
and he's going to make things right.
Let's do it.
Let's go. The Confederate flag.
I mean, look at all these people. Everybody's out here. They're cold. They're wet. They're being heard. You know, we weren't being heard when we were trying to vote, but we're being heard now. See the
Difference
helicopter?
starts with me. I'm making the difference because I'm here. That's where the difference starts.
They're nervous. We're making them nervous. Look up there. They're nervous. Look around you.
Hey, wait, are you guys undercovers? That's all I want to know. Because you look like undercovers.
You undercover? I think you are. We're the ones filming everybody.
They all wear hoods. Watch out for the spooks. Spooks right here. They all wear hoods. Just so you all know. Yeah, who are you? Who are you? Huh? What are you gonna do with that picture?
Same thing you're gonna do with that picture.
Oh, what's that? Feed it to the feds? I don't have a line to them like you do, buddy. This guy just took a picture of me. What are you gonna do with that picture?
Look at your camera and say I took your picture.
And then what?
It's my right to do that, isn't it?
What are you gonna do with it?
Oh, I'm trying to watch the inaugural here.
What are you here for?
Watch the president.
Are you undercover or not?
Yeah, I'm real undercover.
Huh?
I'm real undercover.
You're real undercover?
Yeah.
You're not really allowed to disclose that, right?
Yeah, my name is Starsky and Hutch.
You're not really allowed to disclose
Get a
that,
life,
right?
kid, would you? Where? He's got a knife. He's got a knife. These guys are. Hey! Crack!
Are you cop?
Yeah.
You filthy fucking girl!
I said Hey, back up! For what? You're my fucking officer. I'm gonna die for it. Yeah, get down. Right now, I'm gonna die for it. You're handcuffing her. Who are you? Identify yourself!
You want me to lock you up?
Let me see your badge!
83A. I need backup over here now. Back up! Don't let them out!
You're hitting
You know, they call Bush a uniter. Well, in some ways he is, because look at all the various groups that are out here today. We're united against him. If that's it, we know that it's going to be hard, and it's going to be a hard period of time for a lot of people. People are going to lose their housing. You know, this man is going to just, you know, trample on women's rights, gay rights, everything. He's going to be racist. He's going to give the green lights to bigots. But we're united out today. We just need to keep this up, because that's how we make change. And this is how we do it, in the streets. And this is just day one. Hello, Bush. We're here. Welcome. You know, this is our time.
Hey,